Welcome internet friends, trophy hunters, YouTube watchers, platinum enjoyers. Today in our Trophy Horror Fest we take on Dying Reborn. I would say this is kind of like a watered down Saw game. The similarities is that some freak in a mask kidnaps us, puts us in situations where we need to solve puzzles to get into different areas. Now, if you guys are new around here, please like and subscribe as we continue our Trophy Horror Fest. My goal for this October is to have a horror game done every day this month. One thing I will say is the loading screens for this game while playing might actually be longer than the game itself. Look at that loading screen. Load dying. That's clever. Now, after the loading screen loads, we get to select the chapter we want to do, and of course, it leads to another loading screen. Time to cut out these loading screens now. Wait a second. After the second loading screen, we get a trophy. Welcome to Harbor Town. And that's right, folks. Just for starting the game, we earn a trophy. It's just that easy. And you know what? We kind of deserve it after this horror month that we've been having. We wake up in this room and it's covered in bugs. That's where we were sleeping? Ugh, I think we'd be sick. Some random clothes are just chilling on the ground. Weird area. We can move this curtain and we find a note on the table, and that unlocks another trophy. That was just prepared for you. There are collectibles in this game. They're called memos. The areas are pretty small, so it's not too hard to find them. I'll let you know back in the 6th chapter where the trophy should pop. Searching the room, we find the head of a screwdriver, and we can use that to open the drawer. We find the butt of a screwdriver. Now, if we combine these items, we unlock another trophy. Matthew, you're smart. With the screwdriver, we can go to the alarm clock and find a key in there to open the locked door. That helps us find another note when we flip the switch. Also in this room, you'll see a bottle, and you'll rotate it, and then you can shake the bottle and the coin comes out. Now, you would think you could just crouch down and grab the coin. Oh no, my friends. That'd be too easy. We need to find an umbrella on the wall. Use that to reach the coin. This is so stupid. Then again, what did I expect when I bought a game with a dude wearing a fish mask? Also, this should go without saying, but definitely wait for this game to go on sale before you buy it. Now the next part of the puzzle. We need to play a musical number on the piano. If you squint your eyes looking at the picture above it, it will give the number of keys you need to play. Once we play that sweet melody in good old Resident Evil fashion, a hidden cubby hole opens up and we get some bolt cutters, which unlocks us another trophy, Mother's Favorite Melody. Guys, we are killing this right now. We're going to get this platinum in no time. That we're now 1/5 of the way. Now with our newfound bolt cutters, we can use it on this chain to unlock the blocked off area. Now with the coin that we worked so hard to get comes into play. We put it in, then it opens up, we clean it up, and look at the notes we found from earlier. We can use this to patch it all together. Then we look at the wall and it says mur. Well, obviously we need to spell murder because that makes the most sense. Then after we spell murder, the TV turns on magically and a woman is trying to help us out by telling us where we need to go. What a wonderful person or entity, whatever it is. The door unlocks for us, and that's the whole chapter 1. And we unlock another trophy. I want to play a game with you. There it is! I told you there was a Saw ripoff! Fucking nailed it, guys! I mean, let's get this knocked out. I do like the chapter selection. It's cool. It's got like a little area it shows you when you select the chapter. It all gives you a little information on the loading screens. I mean, it's not very useful information, but it's there. There's a lot of loading screens in between chapters. Thankfully, playing this on the PS5, it isn't as bad as the PS4. I watched one loading screen on the PS4 easily twice as long, maybe even 3 times as long. Now, starting off in Chapter 2, we are in a creepy hallway with a light showing. When I first saw the light, I thought it was going to be some type of security camera, but it's not. It's just some light swinging in the area to make it more creepy. I also just got to mention that the voice acting in this game is hilarious to me. It reminds me a lot of Case Animatronics, like its voice acting through there. Like, it's so bad that it makes me laugh. That's like the one thing I kind of do like about like these like cheap horror games. Well, I wouldn't say $20 is cheap for this, but like the low budget horror games. There we go. That's what I should say. Is like some of the voice acting is hilarious to me. Then we're gonna take this fire extinguisher. We're gonna bust down that door, and then we get a visit from our fish friend again, and we'll get our next trophy. I've always been near you. Next, we take the crowbar we find sitting on a dining cart and attack this pain like we're some kid on Reddit trying to defend Dr. Disrespect. Not very well. Move aside, and the safe is behind it. We enter the code, and it gives us the key card. We need to get to the next area. Then we'll find some tape that we need for another puzzle. I'm just going to explain the puzzle real quick because we do need to do all the puzzles for a trophy. We interact with the door and then move the boxes move, which is our sign to search over there. We find an alarm clock in there, and we put the clock on the spot on the table that looks exactly the same shape as the radio. Once the radio is placed, we take the extra wire and we plug it into the radio, and then we use the tape on the wire to fix it. Then we mess with the knobs until the power's working in the radio. The radio gives us the combination for the briefcase, and that gives us the next key card to go to the next area. In the next area, we find our old friend, the faithful umbrella. We can use that on the bottle of liquid we see. Hopefully it's poison so we can end this nightmare. Oh, there's a key. Well, now we can get into that locked room. There's different scraps of paper that we can find in this area, and behind the painting we can combine them all with the first scrap of paper. Now, I'm just going to show how to open up all the doors in case you're playing this game and don't want to look around for the papers, even though I think you need these papers for the memos. But anyway, I'll show you the solutions to the puzzles, and then we're going to pop the trophy like my little puzzle. Now with the last piece of the hockey puck puzzle, we spell out the name Lily. Then the news article is on the back side of the board. What is going on here? Then walking back, a mannequin gets thrown through the wall, and looking in, seems like it's the passcode we need for the next door. Going through the door, we finish chapter 2. But you never helped her. 8 out of 20 now, guys. I just wanted to show the cool art before we start chapter 3. Now, we're in a bar area. Well, there is one trophy that we can just get out of the way now. We can start finishing chapter 3. We go to the bar and we open up the safe with the lovely code 64328, and we unlock Do Not Hesitate to Eat. In the safe is a bottle of alcohol, a pitcher, and a battery. Interesting things to have at a safe. We take the yellow battery, even though the alcohol is calling my name. Then a flashback to chapter 1, we find the bottom of a screwdriver, and we're missing the top part. In the dartboard, we find a knife sticking to it. Some of the puzzles in this game, well, I think it's generous to call them puzzles. For example, like the knife we find, we go to the second floor, we cut open a box, and we find a red battery. Next to the box we cut open is the top part of the screwdriver found in the fire hydrant box. Now, this chapter is pretty short, or it felt a lot shorter than the other ones. I'm going to show you the combination for the suitcase that gives us the key to open up the door to get the hidden memo. The radio we see on the table, we can use the screwdriver to get a bottle of liquid, and we can find the other bottle of liquid in the table. Combining them together gets us the blue liquid. We can use that to clean the board over there to get another hidden memo. Then the yellow and red battery, we put that in the truck, and the truck has a TV remote that we can use on the TV, and it's a woman who was helping us earlier. And that, my friends, is pretty much chapter 3. It's not a long chapter, not a lot to explore in this little room either. I think at this point he was kind of just trying to rush the game, but hey, whatever. After we finish chapter 3, we get another trophy, because this is not Matthew's fault. Guys, 10 out of 20, we're halfway there now. We hit that halfway mark. Now we are in chapter 4, and it looks like it's someone's birthday. You know what I've been noticing a lot with this horror fest?
Damn it!
In horror games,
What the hell is going on?
always, half the time, someone's birthday or some kind of cake involved. You know what I mean? It's just a weird coincidence. Anyway, let's start off chapter 4, solving a puzzle. Let's run over to this contraption. The code is 23985, and once you put in the code, it drains some water and looks like an ice chipper. Then we run over to the kitchen coffer. Here's the code for it. We enter the code and we earn another trophy. You're good. Very good. Another weird thing about this game is like half the items that you find or are in these like safes and stuff, you won't even need. They're just pointless items that just clog up your inventory. But, you know, it's whatever. Now that I'm going through the script, this chapter actually might be the shortest one. Maybe the guy who made this game is just like, you know what, I don't know what to do at this point. We got a fridge. Let's enter the code. It's 711. Then we use the ice chipper to get through the ice. And what do we see? The fish man. And after the fish man, we see the heart. He tells us if we want to see our sister again, we need to eat the heart. I did not realize we signed up for Fear Factor to save our sister. I also don't know why we keep listening to this fish man. He told us originally that our sister would be in this room. And now we are in this room with no sister and we have to eat a heart. However, the heart still has freezer burn on it, so of course we need to heat it up in the microwave. Then we slap it on the table, and the first thing Matthew says, "Is that a blood vessel?" Well, brother, how badly do you want to see/save your sister? We take a huge bite into it, and we start choking on it. The next thing, you know, we cough up a tag that says 105. That's our next destination. Then we leave this room, and we unlock the trophy for completing Chapter 4. I will always remember this day, because I guess we'll never forget heating up this heart and slicing into it. What is this game turning into?
Something's stuck. A tag? What does it say? 105?
Now we go to Section 5, A Champion's Lair. I just call these chapters because I think this was like a chapter-based game anyway. No, by the time I'm playing this, it's already full release. I think this game came out like a while ago. But now we're in some demented fisherman's room. Honestly, though, this was my favorite room in the game. I thought the fishing case and putting the equipment in there was a cool idea. And I'm just not sure why, but I really did enjoy this room. But I'll show the solution for solving the case. Then we can put the fishing handle and combine it with a rod. In the case, it gives us a key. Then we go over the safe. And once we enter the code 3125, entering this code gives us another trophy, Matthew, a true detective, for solving all the password puzzles in the game. Now just keep in mind, there's a lot of memos in this chapter to look out for, so just make sure you get them all. Walking over the desk, there's an ashtray. We can use this to smash the glass and get a giant fish head. We can use the key to unlock the drawer to get some fishing line. We can use the fishing line to unlock the number plate. If you find the memos in this area, it helps you with the next puzzle that we're going to do. We mix around the fish heads till we get them all in their respective spots, and the fish opens its mouth, and we get the second part of the trophy. Now, we put it together, and guess what? We get a trophy. Maybe I should give you a trophy? What a great name for a trophy, honestly. Love it. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard the very annoying someone trying to break into this room. Now, it's time to face our fears and confront the knocking on the door. And what the hell is this creepy guy? Is that the fish head guy without the mask? Is he gonna murder us? Well, we turn around and we notice that there's a vent. We escape through the vent, and that is Chapter 5. Time to face your mistakes. Trophy unlocked. Guys, we're headed into the last section.
You, of all people, would know that.
Now we're on the final chapter, or the final section, whatever you want to call it. Now, I'm going to give some thoughts about this game real quick, because when I was playing this chapter, I was kind of an idiot and I couldn't figure some stuff out. So, while that's happening, let me just talk about this game. I think this game could have been decent, instead of kind of boring and lame, and having, like, no story. Like, a lot of the story has a lot of plot holes in it, and the way that you interact with some of the items, I think is really cool and unique. Like the bottle earlier, or like the curtain, or like you turning around chairs and stuff. Like you actually have to like do it instead of it just being like a normal action. I thought that was kind of cool. But then the game kind of loses its charm the more it goes on. Like some of the puzzles were good, and I don't know. This chapter just takes such a weird turn that we go into, and I don't know. But I do want to say that on the 7th day of our Trophy Horror Month, we are going to have a bigger game. So I am hoping you guys look forward to that. It's a classic, and I think a lot of you guys... I know some people wanted me to play this game for a while, and I'm really excited to do a video on it. I know a lot of the games that we've been playing recently have been like smaller titles, not as long games, but I'm trying to make sure I have a video for at least one day out of the month. So I hope you guys have been enjoying it. And if you made it this far in the video, let me know what your favorite Saw movie is in the comments. Now, that I mentioned before, I am kind of a dumbass, and I couldn't find the missing bulb for the longest time, but eventually I got there. And I was like, oh wait, do I need more than one coin to like attempt this? Because after the noise stopped, I thought the timer ran out. But you have an unlimited amount of time. I just didn't have the puzzle solved correctly. You'll know when you solve the puzzle correctly when the TV turns on. He goes on about how you see some injustice in the world and you should help out because if not, you're just encouraging sins. Then Matthew is like, isn't that what police is for? You shouldn't meddle in other people's business. Then the fisherman says he has a surprise for us in his closet.
You shouldn't expect people to fix your
closet. She's been waiting for a while.
Is he talking about this dress? Is he trying to wine us and dine us now? Well, I guess let's open the other part of the dresser. Alright, let's see what's on this other side. Jesus Christ, is that skeleton? Oh god, don't tell me he wants us to dress the skeleton up. What is happening in this game? Just when you think this game couldn't get any more weird, now we're putting makeup on the skeleton. We have to do some more puzzles with a coin machine using a silver and gold coin. Now we can get some lipstick to put on the skeleton. Oh god. And then with the gold coin, the TV turns on one more time.
Everything
Then after
seems
this
to be
one last
going
TV
well.
scene, we do earn
you
another
seem to
trophy.
be
Remember
enjoying
my
it,
words,
right,
recall your
nephew?
fault for seeing all the
You have to
TV
admit
scenes.
that a woman's
Yeah, buddies,
ornaments
we're almost there.
are
Then after listening to this freak, he wants us to take the corpse and bring it over to the bed. Once we strap our skeleton girlfriend to the table, this nets us another trophy. Matthew, what on earth have you done? Which honestly, at this point, I'm wondering, trophy, why the hell did you want to play this game? Like, what am I doing with my life? At this point, a lot of the trophies are going to pop here because this is the end game. The game is pretty much over at this point. We need to interact with the foot of the contraption. Then we mess around with the coin machine dials one more time. Then the final memo falls from the door. If you got them all up to this point, the trophy will unlock for finding all the memos. Now, do you know everything? All we have to do now is watch the final cutscene of the game, then we get the platinum. So, we're just gonna pop it here, fellas. Let Me Suffer, 19 out of 20, and then the plat. Honestly, this game is pretty terrible. I just wish there was more content in it. Also, if you do want to play this game,
Psycho,
wait
this
for a
is
sale.
insane.
Honestly, this game should be like $10 and not the $20 I paid for it.
You
But
lied to me.
I also wish the story was more clear because of what happened to our sister. Did we just ignore this child and he got revenge on us? Like, what's happening? Anyway, I hope you legends enjoy the video, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Should I let this final cutscene pop up? Oh, we finally get to see the fishman in his, garments. I didn't notice too either, but like at the bottom of his jaw, you can see where the eye holes are, which just kind of makes me laugh because it's like, dude, what kind of like freaking Halloween spirit costume you find? Like, how much was this costume? Just looks so stupid. But I do hope you guys are enjoying the Trophy Horror Fest. You also are going to notice that some days are going to have bonus videos. I don't think I'm going to do a bonus video for every single day.
Why did you do that?
I mean, I'll try, but I'm not trying to overpromise. I'm still trying to get at least one video out a day, and that's why I've been like trying to knock these out for a while for you guys. But tomorrow's video is a long game. Like I said earlier, some people wanted me to play it earlier, so I do hope you enjoy that one. And I do appreciate you guys for taking the time watching this, and I do hope you are enjoying it. I'm also hoping by like doing this, I'm like getting better at editing and making videos. That's kind of like another reason why I wanted to do this, because it's like, okay, maybe if I do the 31 videos like a day straight, and also I know you guys can definitely tell of the thumbnails, but like I'm actually making all the thumbnails myself instead of going to Fiverr and paying someone to do them. I'm hoping that maybe in these like 31 videos that I'm doing, I can get better at my thumbnails and writing scripts, and overall just try to get better at being, a YouTuber. Not saying I'm gonna become like famous or anything, but I do want to like make like better content for people to watch, especially during like, I don't know, Halloween's always fun to watch like horror games and people like play them and stuff, and if I can help you guys get trophies or try to make like the games entertaining for you, I don't know, it just something I want to do, and I'm hoping this helps me get better. But that is the end of the game. I do appreciate you guys. I'm gonna stop rambling on at this point, and kisses. Goodbye.